upon the fireplace. Santa Claus will make me happy. The toy on Christmas Day. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. I don't wanna lie.
Oh, hey, it's your girl Candy, and I am here for No Love in Hip Hop Huntsville. Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me good? Okay, No Love in Hip Hop Huntsville, Season 9, Episode 3. Um, no game changer. This should be no accountability. Everybody need Jesus in therapy. That's what it should be called. But that ain't what they labeled it. So we gonna go ahead on with it. But anywho, I'm gonna bring up my ladies, Monique 69 Ways Johnson, and lighten it up with Letitia.
Hey.
Can y'all hear me?
Hey,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, because I hush, Monique, leave me alone.
I'm like, yes.
You ain't got to say nothing.
What just nod my head.
I can read your lips though. Episode. How y'all feel about this episode, Monique and Letitia?
Well, it was just crazy and chaotic for me. It's just like we know Martell's a liar. I mean, now the Scots finally know whoopie doo. And that Ken, Trish,
No.
and Marquez stuff is it's a whole new drama, whole lot of new dramas with that one. I mean, I can appreciate it because it's not about Martell and Melody no more. So
No, it's about Melody and Martell 2.0. I mean,
right, that's what I'm
they've
like.
gone to the next level of. They just went on to the next narcissist. That's all. And here we are with this drama of a mess. But we'll get into it because I feel like I saw the live last week, even though I couldn't make it. Miss y'all. Um, but I agree that Marquez and Martell are very similar in a lot of
Oh,
ways.
without a doubt, without a doubt.
So, but what that makes me, but unfortunately, though, that
I'm
also,
trying to get my audio together. I cannot hear y'all.
You
oh,
still can't hear us?
I think I did this last week, and I got to put my headset on, and I don't want to put that on. Um, the way I felt, if y'all can hear me, the way I felt about this episode, everybody got on my nerves. I think I already said that already. Everybody got on my nerves, unnecessarily. Uh, Martell is he is not being accountable. Trish, Jesus Christ.
I don't
I
think
don't know what to say about
anybody
that
on this
lady.
show wants to be accountable.
Okay, I can hear now.
Is that
You can
better?
hear now?
Yes, I can hear. It was me. So,
I don't think anybody on this show wants to be accountable for
they
anything.
don't. They don't. Nobody wants to be accountable. Nobody wants to say anything to them. You can't say this. You can't say that. It's always a problem. They just do too much, and they don't do enough.
Mm-mm.
They don't give enough, and they just I don't know what to say. I don't know. How long y'all think the show gonna last?
I hope it was yesterday that they ended it because they're just doing too much. Like, I'm tired of
Same. I just say I hope this is it because what else you got? Nobody
it.
willing to share, or if they is sharing, they ain't showing it. Um,
And I hate the editing, the thought of editing being the issue because with that blurb that Letitia did last week and was like, y'all edited everything out Marceau said, and I'm like, I know some stuff got to be edited out. You got to produce the show. You can't have all of the information
especially
out
if
there.
he was dropping names like that.
Yeah,
These
but
guys that got to be edited or blurred or bleeped out or something because
yeah, but my thing is when she said that, I already know they be editing stuff, but how much more are y'all editing out of this show where y'all could give us some real information? You know what I'm saying? Not that, because I don't care about that. But
yeah,
like
me
real
either.
stuff. Like real stuff, like real, not overly edited, just real. Okay.
But honestly, even with the edits, we talked about this a little bit before, but the problem, in my opinion, with this show is that they have access to social media. You know,
It's social media.
no, there's no more mystery in what's happening because we're following with them real time when it's happening, and then when we watch it on the show, kind of having to backtrack. But they're reacting to the show again, and now there's more stuff that comes out. It's like it's two shows going on. We watch what's on the screen, and then we got to watch what's on social media to fill in the blanks.
Mm,
And all
correct.
of it is annoying. But if it was in an actual storyline, if it was
Mm-hmm.
actually on the show, it might be super interesting. But we can't get it all, and they have too much access. No accountability at all. You're right.
Okay, so I didn't have any pictures. I just got my thoughts.
Oh,
'Cause I didn't. Yeah. So the episode opened up where the last one ended with Trish and well, the last one didn't end that way, but we started back over with the Trish and Mel conversation, and Trish's confessional was if she's not with him or something like that. Why is she asking? Why she all the interrogation or something like some of the smart ass remarks she had to say, lady. Mel want to know what box to put your ass in. She want to know if she can trust you. She won't know if you a liar. Mel don't care about nothing about that. Now maybe she did, yeah. But Mel calculated. Mel want to know where to put you at. And if you don't know that, well, you don't know. That's why you was all that stuttering and stepping in your conversation. And your confessional really told that you really don't know who you dealing with. Mel calculated. She want to know where to put you at. She said y'all cool, but at your son's thing, she showed you how cool y'all was. You just don't know
Oh
that though.
wow.
That's just
Yeah,
my
well,
opinion.
she will know how to where to place you, but it's also giving producer because it's also
Oh,
her being the audience because she at the table at the trip probably looking confused like now say what now? Like we need some answers. So she kind of like the audience in that sense and the producer at the same time. Like she trying to like pull stuff out, like get like some understanding of what happened from timeline from
mm-hmm.
here to now, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. Because she don't care about what happened, but you not finna be in her circle and you've done something during the time frame that you were with her, but she need to know where to put your ass in, and you are untrustworthy. So you can't even if it's nothing. She's talking about if it was nothing, y'all. They made it awkward. No, you made it awkward by lying.
Yeah,
If
you
there's nothing
help.
to lie about, why are you lying?
and
Girl,
I
you
don't understand.
40 years old. You ain't got no business being scared like that, nervous. What you nervous for?
Plus, and if that's the case, why did you sign on the dotted line and come on this show? That's
Exactly.
just
That
silly.
part.
I don't get people who get on reality shows and you got hella secrets.
I think that's
That's
10.
that's crazy.
I think that's
Yeah, that's
Like
10.
annoying.
I,
That's
I would
annoying.
think, yeah, very much so. I would think that
Mm-hmm.
you would. I would think that you would be I'm gonna say Leo enough, bold enough to just be like, listen,
Mm-hmm.
yep, that's what I said.
Hmm.
Yep,
Yep.
I sure did that. Yep,
Hmm.
and another
Mm-hmm.
thing, because otherwise, why? Why are we playing peel back 10,000 layers of this onion that is Trish? She came on the scene being annoying. Her and Ken just stopped the match. Actually, they didn't even get that interesting until there was glimpses of Marquez with his nutty self. So
Right.
uh, in your chat, there's none. I see
I
that
got
we have some
some on
people
my
in the.
page.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, there's none coming up. Oh Lord, it's
Nope.
nothing. Mm-mm.
I know Inga came through, so hey Inga girl, aka Ginger Snap.
They starting that crap again.
Hey Inga, I was on mute talking about some. Hey Inga.
I'm gonna just leave
Not
this
you
in here.
already got it ready.
Baby, listen. I got it from last time. Let them
Yeah.
know. Yeah. So thoughts on Martell. And I have he's no accountability. He has been brought out as a liar, and he's a BAN. And if y'all don't know what that means, call your cousin. She'll tell you. She'll tell you.
Hmm. I know what I mean. Um.
I'm talking about the people out there in
Oh,
the
okay.
audience in the land.
Okay. Martell. Okay. Oh, this is when he met up with the Fletchers.
Fletcher's,
I'm
yes.
assuming because
Mm-hmm.
he did because they was on a property. I guess they was building up. So
Yeah.
and he Chris did bring up Marceau, so he went over there to one of his properties and building up, and then Martell got kind of got attitude, said why you got to bring up this ninja name. And basically, Chris is like, y'all kind of on the same road. Like y'all friendship is over, and it's like I guess no going back with you guys. So, and they said he said a lot, and then he go Martell. Marcel said a lot too, but even Neil like no, you said a lot. So it's like yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
and I don't like how he and then Neil said you didn't have to bring Tisha in it, which is true. Even though she was kind of like inserting herself a little bit, you gotta have to like, as a man, in my opinion, you should try to ignore her and approach Marcel like get you a wife or something if
mhm.
you feel away. But like Neil
Correct.
said, he like to argue with women.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he do.
Cause he
So
a BAN.
and
Hmm.
I don't like how in his confessional said that because he brought up I guess Melody or something, and he said how Melody how he put like Tisha is like the reason of the divorce or something, was kind of had an impact on his divorce. I'm like, no, it was you and your actions. But
Exactly.
only thing I have for Tisha is her being male friend. If you're supposed to be my friend, don't be throwing that shit in my face, and vice versa. So I'm
Okay.
just saying.
Yeah, because that
I know,
That's
flashback.
the only
but
thing I had
Flashback.
with Tisha.
Yeah.
But her having the impact on your divorce, no, it was you.
Cap.
all you, sir. Didn't have
All
anything to do with it. And they're so funny acting because it's like they're always okay with talking about somebody else. But as soon as they in the hot seat, it's a big old problem. Like, no, ma'am and sir. And anyway, furthermore, why are we still talking about your marriage? Sir, it's long gone. It's never coming back. Forget
Yeah,
the plan.
because he
And
want the
he
old
still
thing back.
yeah, and he still didn't have to go that far, even if she did insert herself, which I think that's arguable. I don't think she really inserted herself, but because they were all sitting there, so it's
and it's
very possible anybody could have
and it's
said something
edited. We
about the
don't know
conversation.
at what point because it's edited.
Right,
We don't know
but
at what
even if
point
she
she did
Oh, I hate
respond.
it. I hate
it was
it.
it was an open forum, though. I mean, you asking these salacious questions. And
Destiny.
I mean, it's kind of like it's just out there for anybody to be out here answering. But he didn't have to go so far as to say, "Oh, you was messing with my homeboy," and all this other kind of stuff. That's just doing too much. He had to go there.
Oh yeah, most definitely. He's a dirty dog. Oh, he's a dirty dog. I mean, he's a dirty dog. Oh god, he a low down dirty something. And then when he's saying Letitia is like the reason why. How you fix your mouth to say that? How you fix your mouth to say that somebody else is the reason the cause of your divorce? How? She didn't get coleslaw pregnant and put it on you. I
Ooh,
mean, she didn't. She wasn't content doing something for 5 years.
ooh,
You was the one crawled upstairs after you had surgery, trying to get to your second phone. The
Hey,
teacher had nothing to
Shayna.
do with that.
Hey, Twin.
gave you 5 years
That
to
was
cut her off, honey.
that was on you. He gave you chance after chance after chance after chance, and you abused. what she was allowing you to do. You just did it overboard, and then you chose to deal with somebody that ain't had shit to lose. Therefore, you are where you are now. Blaming it on Tisha. Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay. So I do apologize, people. We cannot see the chat. There's the chat. I don't know why.
I
I
got
don't.
Shayna in the building, so say hello to Shayna,
Hey,
y'all.
Hello,
Shayna.
Shayna.
Hi, Inga. Anybody else, Monique?
That's what I got so far. So
Yeah,
Okay.
me too.
I mean, they're making comments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Inga is saying there's so many people that I want kicked off the show. I want a whole new cast. That's from Inga.
Uh, just throw the whole show away. Just throw the whole thing
Shayna,
away.
Shayna kind of say the same thing. She said, "I'm so tired of continuation every episode."
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sick of this. And then another thing, Martell yells in women's faces, and
And he's
Nell was
so
a little.
comfortable doing it. It tells me a lot how he was raised or
He
something.
don't
I'm
like
sorry.
women. I keep saying this. He does not like women. He does not respect women. He does not care about anything dealing with a woman, and it says a whole lot. He a bait.
If he talk like that to a stranger, a woman that's a stranger, I can imagine how he talked to his mom
And
in
and
private.
just and then he did that with the wives there. Chris, he was all in nail face with Chris. Chris standing right there. He all in Tisha face last week with Martell standing right there. Just imagine what Mel was getting at home.
Hmm. But I don't understand those men doing that. I think, okay, I guess it's simply because they're on the show, and they want to stay on the show. But in real life, I wish
Oh,
my
it's
husband would
Twitch.
sit there.
Now how that come through?
It's
How that
Twitch. I
slip through the
don't know.
crack?
That's not how that come through.
Is that spam?
No, it's
It's
Twitch.
Twitch.
Oh, it's Twitch. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Twitch.
Hey, Twitchers. Yeah. I'm sorry, Letitia. Say what you were saying.
Anything else you want the people to know about?
Oh, I'm just saying that in general,
Come through
in
my
real
head.
life, my husband better not sit there if some raggedy dude is sitting there talking crazy to me like that. You
Yeah.
know, I can hold my own, but I shouldn't have to. You know,
And then you know how people say women shouldn't get in, men shouldn't get in women's business. Sometimes women shouldn't get in men's business. And I understand because y'all been friends for so long, you felt comfortable saying something to him because y'all been friends for so long and y'all on a TV show. But the way he carry on was like she shouldn't like women shouldn't get in men's business. I mean, it was two men arguing as he said, but I it's a tricky situation, you know. The damn Letitia. But we already know the show be edited, but it's just like we don't know at which point did she chime in. But we don't even care about it. You know, forget it. Forget it. Martell is a BAN. That's all.
yes, he is.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Without a doubt.
And here, and Marquez is the next
Run it
generation,
up. He right there
Get on my
right
nerves.
on
there.
his trail.
Oof.
So the next scene we have Ken talking to his homeboy. I forgot who he was, but he's a cutie.
He was a
I think his
cutie,
name was
Will.
Will or Will.
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 Yeah,
And
Will.
the place that they went to was like it looked at first like a barbershop, but then when you went in, it was like a bar or something.
Mm-hmm. I thought the
Mm-hmm.
same thing. Like,
And I'm
what
like,
is going
maybe
on
the
here?
barbershop in the back or something, or you know, but you got a liquor license, sir. But it was a very nice setup. It was real cool. You know, I would like that was the place I would like to hang out and chill. It was just like real nice little bar.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, but I been stopped liking Ken. I liked him in the very, very, very beginning when we didn't know anything about Marquez. Uh, but the way he's been carrying on, he got a problem too. He keeps saying there's no competition with Marquez. Yes, it is because you keep throwing up your alley oops, your threes, your touchdowns. You keep saying what you done. It is competition. That's what competitors do. They say what they've done. Because if he would straighten up and fly right, Marquez could have Trish back. I promise you, because they are one and the same. Like Mel said, they know each other. They finish each other's sentences. They know each other's triggers. That word kept saying. I'm like, why are we saying trigger, trigger, trigger? Please,
It should have been the name of this episode for real.
trigger.
Okay. Okay. But you know what, Candy? I don't know if I agree with that because my thought is okay. So hear me out, y'all. I feel
Okay.
like I said, I feel like Marquez is very similar to Martell. Therefore, we kind of have to give a little bit more grace to Trisha
I'm
because
sorry.
I kind
Go
of
ahead.
feel like because to me, I feel not that I feel like she falls completely into the same category as Mel, but looking at Marquez's behavior, I can understand why maybe Trisha's like, ugh, I don't even want to deal with this fool. So I can understand her having the idea of out of sight, out of mind, because I don't have to deal with him. I don't have to be married to Ken. I can just have my cake and eat it too and just be done. Because you know it's going to be an issue when she says, I actually do want the divorce. Because look at what's happening now. He crying at the table, doing the absolute freaking most. And I just feel like she probably was like, I don't have the bandwidth to deal with this. I don't do this dude. You know what I'm saying? And she lost her parents, and he already wasn't there. It's just over. It's just triggering over and over and over again. I just think she doesn't. She didn't have enough strength that Melody did to just go through with it and deal with all the stuff that came with it. So I'm gonna give her a little bit more grace. I'd still like Ken, but he coming off real simp like, and that is
They're
getting on my
very,
nerves.
very. I'm like,
Yeah, so it's getting on my nerves.
same here with
Okay.
the simp like part.
But he's talking about some Marquez has a mental issue. So you got one too. You keep finding women that ain't children that the daddies ain't in their lives for whatever reason, sir. You keep finding. Can you not produce children? Can you not find you somebody to
He
throw
finding
your?
these married women. That's what he said.
Yes, you can.
I'm
Can you
like,
right? Can you not find you somebody of your own? Something wrong with you too. You got
No,
a problem.
maybe he's like Alex Cross and has that that superhero complex thing.
that's what I'm
Well,
saying. He definitely got that. That's for sure.
he
I
got
think
the
I
Captain
said
Save a
that
World.
last time.
Yeah,
I'm
he
like,
got it. He definitely got it. But you cannot keep saying this man is not your competition because you keep talking about your touchdowns and your free throws and your 3-pointers and your rings. And you keep talking about everything you done. That's not being in competition. That's competition. When you don't have to say a damn thing, you know you winning. Don't talk. Just let it be. Let Marquez do whatever Marquez gonna do. Being silent and still handling your business is all you need. These children party, you want to sit there and talk about our children. Nigga, you ain't. Oh, Lord Jesus. I told you, Tisha, I ain't want to do this. I ain't want to do it.
look,
I
she
ain't
got her
want to do
track
it.
shoes on.
I ain't want to
Hey,
do it. Ken is a
Kinga
problem for
said she don't
me.
feel sorry for Ken anymore.
Ken is a problem for me. He is. I'm telling you, you don't have to talk about your stats. We know what you do. Well, before what y'all show us. Marquette, them kids will see what they daddy ain't
Yeah,
doing and what you are
yeah,
doing.
yeah.
Y'all gonna make them kids dislike y'all. Trish, you allowed this man to sit there and disrespect your husband, these children's daddy. You allowed this man to do that. He ain't got to say nothing to Marquez. Marquez can come in and whatever it is, he need to set boundaries. Too late for that. I told you, Tisha.
Yeah, I didn't like the end part for sure.
I told
I
you.
have a part with that. So
The damn Martrish Ken, they all
I
need
don't know if
you.
it was editing, but I didn't like how
They got
that
I tell
scene.
you,
I don't know how that thing.
that man sends me, okay? All this boasting, all this he do, all this he do. Okay, okay,
I
okay.
can't believe that. I can't believe that you coming down that hard on Ken. I'm like, okay,
Yes,
I
because you
get
don't
it. I
have
do get it.
to. Because you don't
I
have to
get
say
it.
a day. You don't have to say,
But he
you
on
ain't
a
got to say
reality
it.
show. I feel
Shayna
like he
said.
should.
He's
Shannon
doing
said,
too
I never
much.
felt sorry for Ken. He signed up for this, and the lady don't want to marry him.
And
Yeah,
Sure
she
don't.
don't want to marry you. And
She
they
don't.
ain't on the same page because he talking about the paper get signed, he'll go buy the ring. Oh, okay. Well,
she don't want to get married again. That's
she
crazy.
don't want to marry you, sir.
They need to
Right.
retalk that. Think that through.
She don't want it. And they done told you time and time again she didn't want it. They said it on Dr. Heavenly Live that she didn't want it. When you was with Millie Chun the other week, they told you her ass that she ain't want it. Somewhere else she was, they told you she ain't want it. When you was going off on the women on Facebook the other week, a couple weeks ago, the women told you Trish don't want to marry you. They done told your big grizzly bear ass that.
He probably don't want to marry her either, for real. Cause he like women who's in uh hectic and
Got problems.
problematic situations.
Yes.
I'm
He
like
like it because it does something to him. Maybe he wasn't picked.
Letitia says, a superhero complex. That
Yes, maybe he didn't get something as a child. He didn't. His mama ain't hooked. His mama sitting up there and, Mama, what kind of woman are you to let your son? Child, if my son was this good, I would not be dealing with ready-made family. No, get your own, start your own. You ain't got no problems.
I'm like,
Lord
Ken,
Jesus, I
just
told you, Letitia, I ain't.
sir. I just feel like I'm like, Ken, just move on to the next married woman because Trish ain't
I'm
it.
weak. I'm weak. Not the next married woman.
Because he
Because
is
Trish ain't it.
complacent. He is happy where he is. He is
Clearly.
happy where he is because we're gonna go on. When Trish signed them damn divorce papers, I can't wait to do that. I couldn't wait. Girl, what you talking about? You just did this. What you talking about? And y'all still ain't divorced to this day.
That was like a filing to start the proceeding. I don't think that was like an actual divorce. It was like one sheet of paper. I'm like, what?
Get
What?
what? They still ain't divorced to this day. They ain't. Because he was
Lord
on
have
Ken
mercy.
was on Millie Chun's 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and they still ain't divorced to this day. Okay.
Well,
So Trish,
like I'm believing Letitia now. Like Ken started looking like a simp.
Very
So
much so. Like, I don't get it. And then I don't. Why was Destiny? She's like, why? I can't believe she just signed those papers like that all easily in front of me. And she was triggered by that because of all the stuff that she went through with LeBerick. I'm not
mhm.
trying to talk about her
talk
experience,
about it. Talk
but
about it.
girl, but
Don't
at the
feel good.
same time, you didn't share with us what you were going through
She
with
wasn't.
LeBerick. So how do we know you saying you triggered? But I'm thinking like, girl, well, we didn't say
We
anything.
ain't
And
see
if
it, or she
feel
didn't
bad.
express it either. And she had
She
plenty of time
couldn't.
when she was with Mel, and
She
when Mel was
couldn't.
doing her grievance.
She couldn't.
Exactly.
She
That's
couldn't.
again. Why
She
did you
could.
come on a
This the
reality
beginning. I
show?
think she could at one point in time, but she didn't
Yep.
before all that other stuff transpired. In my
When
opinion,
she came on, when she told Mel she was divorced, that was it. It was done. She could not talk about that man or nothing dealing with her situation. She
Yep.
couldn't. She couldn't discuss anything.
before all that, I
When
mean, as it like it could have been discussed as it was leading up. In my opinion,
Right.
before
she didn't tell her dad, she said she didn't tell her daddy for how many months? So she's embarrassed by what happened. This man divorced her, gave her papers
and
after
left her
three
with the
weeks.
baby in the
Three
house.
weeks after she had
Wow.
delivered his son, because there
Yep.
was an issue about whether it was his son or not.
Yep.
I
And
mean,
then,
if she close to
Allegedly.
her dad, I be leaning on my dad. Her mom not there, so I be like, I be
right.
wanting that support. I don't know about keeping my mouth shut and not
Mm-hmm.
telling, be embarrassed. I be need a show to cry on or something like.
Mm-hmm. Cause you ain't that you ain't
I ain't
stooping
that
that low.
embarrassed to my daddy.
She was embarrassed because I
But
bet
we
her dad
close.
asked why that man divorced her. Because what good man? I ain't saying this man is a good man, but what decent man would divorce somebody 3 weeks after they had their child?
well, but
You
see,
did some low down dirty stuff to this man
I
where
don't
he
agree with that,
locking your ass
Candy.
up. He
Not
keep
Uh-uh.
necessarily
you
true,
locked up.
Candy.
I don't agree with that, Candy,
That's
because
not
that could have
necessarily
been.
true.
And I
You
also
done
feel
done
like
something to this
part of the
man
reason,
though.
but I really feel like part of the reason why she was embarrassed was because it was their wedding was a big to do, and on top of the fact that they had been together for like 10 years and then finally decided to actually get married, for them to just turn around and get divorced right away. I could see why it was embarrassing because in I have always said they had no business getting married. She should have
Hmm.
been walked away from LeBerry. Y'all were in long distance
In
relationship
long distance
anyway.
relationship. That's I'm like,
Yeah,
Yeah, they were.
never should
what?
have walked down that aisle. But they had a beautiful wedding. You know, he's military, so it was like on this really historical place, whatever. I can see why she might have been embarrassed, but I don't believe for one moment there's something about LeBerry that is very off to me,
It
And then
probably
she
and
ain't
I
want to
don't
take his
trust him.
last name too.
is. Hmm.
Yeah,
It
I don't
probably
trust
is.
him.
But 3 weeks
And
after
so
you had my child, if she did something to this man that make him not like her, he can't stand her because now
he
you can
could,
keep getting her ass locked up. She's been locked
well,
up twice for cheating with him.
he could also be the opposite. He could also be a narc, but
Mm-hmm.
the opposite of what Martell is, because he's not really outward about things or whatever. You don't know
Yeah,
what he was doing to her behind
He
the
she
basically
scenes.
my
silent.
friend. That says enough.
Yeah,
She ain't. It's her. I believe. I ain't gonna say it's him because I don't know this man. But what she shows
we
us,
don't know her either.
what we see on the TV, and what we get, we don't get nothing from him, but we get everything from her. So it makes
I
her
don't
look
believe
bad.
she just did anything. I think they was doing stuff to each other, in my opinion, because I don't think Destiny would let that ride. Like, so I think they both was doing something to each other, and then he just decided to bail out after 3 weeks after she had the baby. I mean, and I granted it does look she looked kind of foolish being friends with Martell out of
Mm-hmm.
all people, because if Mel Martell was putting Mel through this, and it's kind of some, and then your ex husband is kind of doing the same things, like make you go to jail and
Mm-hmm.
putting papers out on you, leaving you with a 3 week old baby is crazy to me. Like, if you don't
It's
see no
insane.
similarities in that, I don't know what to say.
It's
He
insane.
has no, just like Marceau has no respect for Martell, LeBeric has no respect for Destiny, and you
She
can
stayed in
tell.
the house for the longest. He got to have something. He
No, but
stayed in that
he
house for the longest.
but this is but Candy, I hear what you're saying, but she's the mother of your child. Why
Mm-hmm.
would you? And you
You
loved
did
her at one
something
point.
to him. You did something to this
She
man.
didn't
I
take his
promise
last
you.
name.
Well, you shouldn't have got her pregnant then. Nah, you should have kept that to
Hey,
yourself.
I agree on that. Like,
Because they shouldn't have got married.
yeah, that
No,
part
at
too.
No,
all.
I didn't know they was dating for 10 years though,
Long distance, and
and long distance. Because I think when they was on the show, they was like just moving in together or something.
but I
Like,
could have
Yeah,
sworn she said it was on and off. So I don't
yeah,
know.
she did
well,
say that too.
and
She
then she
did.
been
And
punching
also,
Moses all this time too. So all that, child.
she
LeBert probably got some
seemed
shit with.
like the wrong man. I think on
Inga
paper,
said the Chicken Man did not want Destiny, and she said hashtag we don't know these people, and she said Destiny is trash too.
Thank you, Inga. I agree. I agree. But it's something with LB because people have been saying it's something with the chicken man. But I
Mhm.
don't know. They're not saying what it is because maybe they don't know. But they're probably thinking
That's
like
why I
you're
said I think
thinking.
they
It
both be
gotta
doing
be
stuff to each
something.
other. So
Yeah, it could be very well. And I think he was. She said he was a mama's boy. So of course that
mhm,
probably had something to do with it as well. Because I know some people that are terrible mama's boys can be
mhm.
very. It was like she. I know she said it was like she wasn't. He wasn't. She wasn't a priority to him when they were married because he's such a mama's boy. Like the mama took
I
over.
can't do that. Mm-mm.
Giving Chris Samuels.
Chris
Hmm.
Samuels. Chris Samuels. Oh
No,
Jesus, Monique's.
Because his mama
very.
was off the hook.
Mm-hmm.
Disrespectful.
Mm-mm-mm. So I guess we can. I guess we can move on from Disney and watching Trish sign them divorce papers because that was weird. That this girl didn't know that was finna happen. Uh, but then she told me something. She was glad. I don't want to talk about Trish no more. I'm gonna have her later on. Marceau and Marceau and Tisha are at their restaurant, and she said, I got to go. I got to go take Mia somewhere, and MJ got to take senior pictures. Marceau, did you not know your son had to take senior pictures? Class pick for the yearbook? Like you didn't know, like you forgot your child was graduating next year? Like you forgot the child didn't couldn't eat peanut butter. Or was it eggs in season
Peanut
one?
butter.
Yeah. Yeah, keep me abreast of that. Yeah. My only begotten son. Yeah, the one you was finna feed peanut butter to. We ain't forgot about that, Marcel. This man is afflicted, okay? Thoughts on the conversation with Martell, Tisha, and Melody, Letitia, and Monique.
Oh, you want me to go first, Tisha?
Yeah.
Letitia? Oh, so yeah, so they at what's that called? They bar, what it was called? Uh,
Black.
yeah, Black. So they there, talking, and then he said Mel texted him, said she gonna stop by. She's like, oh, okay. I'm like, and she said, when she come back, she gotta get something off her chest or something. And so Mel came, and it seemed like they changed. They went to go sit down at the table, changed the setting a little bit. They went to go sit down, and Mel said, like she came to them. She said, me, Tisha, and Kimmy agreed. Like, if we have a problem, we'll come to. We have some grievances. We agreed that we would come and talk it out instead of holding it in and stuff like that. I was like, well, I could appreciate that if y'all came to that agreement. I guess behind the scenes, and she said that Martell had texted her that Marceau said some low down 30 things about her at Destiny adult field day. And then he said, and then Marceau asked, like, did she respond? She said, I ain't respond back because he don't supposed to be texting me. He supposed to only be texting me about the kids. So,
I was surprised she
like,
even had the number.
right. So she says that, and then they Marceau and Tisha explained actually what happened or what was said when Mel name was mentioned up. He just
He,
said Martell was the kind of guy that called him, asked if him and Mel had slept together or something, or sucking dick. I don't know. He said something like that. I'm like, wait, what?
first of all, I just come out. Hey, VKJ. She's out here.
Hey,
Um,
Jay.
so
Damn,
listen,
Monique.
I'm sorry.
I'm sitting here like this conversation was giving. Okay, the one thing I did like about the conversation was it was giving the old school them back when they was part of the comeback group and they was cool and all that kind of stuff,
Mhm.
which is for this show finally something normal. That was cool, but at the same time, when Melody was acting all surprised, so he lied. Girl, Martell always lying. Why is that a surprise?
She had to put on a performance for
Clearly,
them
see what I'm saying? That was the
because
one thing I knows about this show. My nerves
yeah, I
brought.
know she performs. I can tell when she being fake, fluffing it up. But yeah, so she does that because I think she was being sarcastic because she knows that, but now they do. She
Hmm.
always known that. It's just during the divorce. It's like a
Yeah.
light bulb just finally went on for them, and she's
Mm-hmm.
been dealing with this for a while. So it's
Yeah,
like, okay,
forever.
Well, I feel like they knew, but I think with him, Marcel and Martel being friends, and
that's
them
what she
holding each
said.
other's secrets, I think they never thought that he would turn on them. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody cool and oblivious when you cool and oblivious, but as soon as they get to turning tables on people, which
that's
is
true.
always going to be the case, because when they're confronted with any kind of conflict, I'm telling you, they're the type of people. Martels of the world are very dangerous. They're the
Oh
ones
yeah.
that on mad day they're gonna spill all the beans. I just
Hmm.
wish that he would have shown the real deal. If you gonna do all that, if you gonna threaten, you gonna spill the beans 10 million times, please do it.
He's
Mm-hmm.
talking about trying to
Please
keep
show us
bro
the proof.
code, bro code. I'm like,
Yeah.
forget bro code at this point. Like, you keep saying it, just let it out.
Mm-hmm. But I
All
want
the
him
way.
to do it. I do. I want him to do it. But I don't need him to be like keep it with Marceau. But you know what? And after this conversation with Mel and them, I don't even know if Marceau was really like he said 20 women. He might have had one or two along the way because he said I think he told Melody that Martell said he had 3 women or whatever.
Currently.
Yeah, currently. But he probably got 4 or 5. Ain't no telling. He might. But because we just realized that Melody knew, like Martell was telling Melody stuff. So that's why she could always say stuff to Tisha. But
Pillow talking, of course.
nothing ever came of it. So we don't know if this man was lying or not because she always said Well, he didn't start cheating till he got with your husband, them. Got with the Scott boys.
But you
Well,
know that that's not the
maybe your husband been cheating the whole time and you didn't know it, and you want
Yep.
to think, and you want him to say Marceau is cheating, Maurice is cheating, whoever else is. Maybe Martell, this is a bold-faced bulldog frog liar, and he lied
yes,
about everything. It might not even been nothing that he was doing. You're just adding him in it to make so it won't be so bad when all your shit come crumbling down. But only yours came crumbling down. Nobody else's.
yep. Dear
Because he was
Martell.
out loud with it, and then who he was with can't
Mouth
be
his
playing her
mouth.
position. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Dear
I mean,
Martell, get your coins up because clearly Marceau's coins are up enough for his women don't never say a word. Okay. But also maybe is dealing with women, allegedly, that also have a lot to lose. And they're not about to blow it
that part.
for y'all.
Yep.
So either get your coins up, Martell, or get your caliber up.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise you always gonna be in the seat where you're gonna get caught. But Marceau, not one woman has come forth.
Mm-mm.
Not one
And
of
you
the
remember,
20.
when Mel Nika was on there maybe 2 or 3 seasons ago, and
Mhm.
he brought up that they had slept together in high school. You ain't see the later than no more, because she had a husband. She wasn't on there no more. After he said that, it was
Yeah, I remember
and she
that.
got stuff to lose. That lady said, "Oh, I got to go." You can't even. They might have been currently hunching, or because you brought up something from him. He loved bringing up old shit. So bring up
Mhm.
some current. Please talk about some recent. We don't want to talk about that old.
He's the type of people you have to hurt people's feelings sometimes. One time, y'all, I was at the library and I was on the computer minding my own business, and one of my exes walked in. Right while he's sitting next to me, start typing on the computer, or whatever. I was like, okay, I said hello, whatever, blah blah. Why did he lean over talking about something? Remember when? I was like, nope, straight face. You
I'm
gonna
not
have
trying to go down the yellow brick road with you with this
at
man
all,
relationship.
at all. Why are you, and I feel like too many times he allowed, like Destiny, not saying nothing to him when he was making all those comments. She should have
Hmm.
checked him
And she always talking about girl code. Girl code, really?
Well,
Oh,
Mill said girl code don't exist in this group, so
it
there's
don't. But
that.
that what they keep
clearly.
hollering.
Clearly.
I wish they stopped doing that.
Yeah,
Just, just
because y'all
stop,
ain't got no
please.
code. Y'all got self code. Code for self.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's it is what it is with that. So just stand on it. That's what I would say. Stand on it.
Yep. Mm-mm-mm.
Any thoughts, Monique?
That was pretty much that scene.
Mm-hmm. So we get to the big shindig. I'm gonna need Disney to stop bothering these people about you and this damn Lance, because this episode number 2, and y'all walking in together somewhere. Disney, leave these people alone about you and Lance, okay? In current moments, because y'all on TV right now. Y'all might not be
Yep.
together no more, but currently, last week and this week.
Yep. It looked like y'all
So it was something there.
something there.
I need you to hush and leave them people alone. You all in people inboxes in the middle of the night. You all in people DMs. Girl, you did it. Leave it. Hush. You're on camera. Ain't
Mm.
that
Mm-hmm.
It's not that deep, for to be honest. Ain't like we saw them actually display the PDA.
right? You
Like
was
he
on camera.
literally barely even said anything in any of the what's in I was thinking like, sir, you got paid to be in a scene and you didn't even do nothing.
Right. Unless they edited it out, but he was just standing there. I see him here. I see him there. He ain't say no words.
Mhm. Just
Mm-mm.
getting paid. I feel like Destiny is she was just doing anything to get a check. So okay, you need me to be in the scene with such and such. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I can do that. I'll show up and do that because she's just trying
Hey,
to build her life.
hey to everybody in the chat. I do apologize. I cannot see our comments. So if y'all are commenting, we do apologize. Restream it's not posting the comments. So
Mm-mm.
Once Monique or Tisha see them, they'll let you know, hey, shout
Yeah.
you out. But
Yep.
so we do apologize. We do apologize. We're not ignoring you. We just don't see you. So we are at the birthday party. I mean, the graduation party. We got the son graduating high school, and the daughter, I guess she's leaving, maybe going to middle school or going to high school. I'm not sure where her transition was. So
Mhm.
we have Mark, we have Ken and Trish, the kids, Ken's mom and sister.
Mhm.
Ken talking about Marquez need to grow up. You need to grow up because you ain't had no business making that damn announcement. I said that earlier. I ain't gonna even say it no more. You ain't had no business making that announcement the way you did. You separated this man. Well, didn't include him in the conversation. He know what he is. Everybody that he walked up to and made an announcement to who he is, they know what he is and what he ain't. Them kids know what he is and and they look so uncomfortable when you did that, Ken. I'm gonna need you to grow up.
Even Trish looking down. She was looking down.
Cause she was embarrassed.
I'm like,
I didn't.
Tisha, take your cape off. Take your cape off. Take it
No, no,
off.
no. Hold on. Hear me out. I I'm not mad at him saying our kid,
no, I ain't
but
mad at that part.
Them
I no, no,
ain't
hold
your
on, Candy,
kids.
hold on. No, no, no. If I feel like I meant if he had included him, he should have included Marquez.
There you
I
go.
thought that was rude and disrespectful to he was like, yeah, he said me and Trish, you doing too much. The man is standing right there. You know he ignorant anyway. Why are you doing this? You're about to have him cause a scene, to which he does. And, which we ain't see the whole thing yet, which I can't stand that they do this. Just show
Yeah,
us
I
the
hate
whole
that when
thing.
they do that. I'm like, I'm gonna need you. It was like, was that editing? He
Y'all know
said
we'll be
something
back
Yeah,
next
else.
week. Stop playing with us. Just gonna give it to us
yes.
now.
Yeah, but I felt like he made that moment awkward and uncomfortable. But also, I'm looking at his family like y'all celebrate this stuff. Y'all know he with this with this woman that does not want to marry you, and y'all still show up for
And she's
y'all.
still married.
Go find you somebody else. Get you somebody else that ain't got no kids, that want kids. Do that. Stop. Get with this ready-made family that you can't tap into because she ain't divorced.
He ain't divorced.
It's one thing about Ken that irked me in that moment was when Marquez showed up. He was talking to his friend, like saying look slick stuff about Marquez because he said, "Look, that's typical Marquez. He walk in like he owns the
Mm-hmm.
house." I'm like, and then all I saw him was Marquez doing was introducing himself. He was like, "Hi, I'm the
Mm-hmm.
dad, Marquez." He's like, "Who are you?
But
Do I know
sir,
you?"
Marquez, if your ass
It's
was
like, "Hi, I'm
present,
the dad." I'm
you
like,
wouldn't
"Boy,
have to
just
do
put on
that.
a T-shirt that say I'm the dad.
He should have. He
I'm
should
the
have.
peppy.
Dad
I'm
of the
the
grad.
peppy."
Dad of the grad. If you
Right.
was present in them kids' life, you wouldn't have to make no announcement if you was
Thank you.
here. So
That
I
Thank
ain't
part.
you.
taking. I'm not gonna give. I'm not giving Ken all the business. I'm giving Ken the business on Ken. I'm gonna get Marquez ass together because you would have to make no announcement if you were present. You
Thank
That
can't
you.
be
part.
upset by something you won't do.
Thank
That
you.
part.
That's why I got that you a loser, you a PAPAN, and a deadbeat father. And if you don't know what a papan is, whatever you want to make it up, make it up. But I ain't gonna say
Oh
it up here.
dang, put it in the chat. Because I don't know what it is. I was
You
trying
know
to
what it
figure it
is.
out.
Oh, let me see.
Let's see. Oh,
Papan.
okay, wait a minute. Mm-hmm.
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 Okay, I got you.
Okay. I had to look at her little thing. I ain't been paying attention to the board.
Yes, yo.
That is
Mm-hmm.
hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's what he is. Because but he talking about something. Everybody let all the men come take a shot. You came in drunk, I believe. You and your little boy
That's what
toy.
I thought. I thought that too. I said, is he I even yelled out, is he drunk?
He's he always is inebriated. He's always inebriated.
Oh,
He's always inebriated. And
I think
he's
he nervous when you come on film. I see people do that before they film. It's weird. It's like they have to
I
be
get it.
their alternate self to
I
order to get
get
through
it.
this process. That he know that he don't look good in.
But you don't take one shot. You don't just take your shot at pregame for you be chug a lugging before you get here, cause your whole demeanor is off.
And that
It's
toast was messy. Talking about
your wives. Well, what
ex-wife, soon to be wife, old wife,
and you're talking to strangers.
family.
You don't know
I was like,
Marie.
yo, what?
You don't know Lance. You don't know Chris. You come and tell them all your business.
He's like,
Chris,
I need some
oh my God.
support. I need some
They don't
support.
know you.
Chris, like I
But
Chris
said,
said, I
I
just
swear to
met him.
hunger.
if you were here, they would know you.
Chris was cracking me up though. He was like, I just met this man 5 minutes ago. Like, I'm
He said, I don't even know you, dude.
like,
And then
sir.
they keep moving the goalposts. I thought Trish and Ken was flirting in the 2000s. He said they were flirting in the 2017.
You mean 2020 or mean
Uh,
2021 or
in the
whatever?
2020s. Yeah. After 2020. I thought that's when Ken and Trish was flirting in the DMs, but this Negro said 2017.
Yeah, that threw me off too. I was like, say what? Wait a minute. What's going on? That threw me off too. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought it was nah. I'm like, wait a minute. The timeline ain't timing, but I don't know.
Never. It never does for this group, for this Ken situation. Because I'm
Yeah,
also
it doesn't.
confused
That's what I'm like.
when Marquez left. He first left and just moved down the street or whatever around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then he
Mm-hmm.
moved to Atlanta, but they said he'd been gone
Mm-hmm.
for 6 years. I was like, well, when did y'all get married? Golly, I'm just confused.
They got
And
married
then
as
he,
children.
and then he said that he wasn't
Or
in their
teen,
life for the last 2 years.
He said he
He
wasn't what
admitted that
last week?
2 years. He said he admitted that he wasn't there like Ken was there from the last 2 years of his children line.
Mm.
But what Trish says, it may seem like it's longer. Is I'm
Mm-hmm.
tripping? I don't know. He said the last 2 years. So
Because because initially it was like he left when Ken was at the house. So if Trish and Ken been together maybe 2.5 years, I guess it's been 2 years, 2.5 years that he's been like gone,
oh
gone,
yeah, gone to
gone,
Atlanta.
gone.
Mm. Okay, whatever. Like I said, the timeline never timelining for this situation.
Never. Mm-mm.
I mean, I'm not surprised because the timeline ain't timelining for the Martell and Trish situation is just weird.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's nothing, if you don't want this man in your children's life so much, you move so far away. You move around a corner, then you move another house, then you move all the way out the state, 3-4 hours away. But you don't want this. But you don't like what you see
But you mad you didn't buy your son a car, but you mad somebody else did.
with that big
You
ass
Right.
didn't
hat
take
on your
your
head,
kids on
sir.
vacation because y'all didn't have to be together physically or otherwise for you to take your kids on vacation. And you mad because Ken took your kids on vacation. I just feel like they are so all of them are just very inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Trish, because she is still married to this fool and she shouldn't be, and
Mm-hmm.
she how's she calling this man her fiance anyway? That's just
I
stupid.
know.
But
And then she
then
don't want to get
Ken
married.
Ken putting up with the stuff like, why are you still with this woman all these years later and she ain't signed on one dotted line? And now y'all want to make it a big deal because you're on TV? You should have been done this. And
Mm-hmm.
then Marquez, the nerve of you. I wanted them to go back to that conversation he had when he first came on with Marceau. Marceau was cutting him up like you. The first thing you need to say to that man is thank you, which is the
Mm-hmm.
truth. You didn't
Yeah.
raise your kids in your freaking absence. And you got some damn nerve coming up here acting like like somebody's supposed to kiss your behind. No,
Mm-hmm.
sir, you have some making up to do. And not even so much for Trish and Ken. You can give them the thank yous and everything, but you need to be making this stuff up to your kids.
Yep.
This is
Mm-hmm.
what the people don't understand. This is the bottom line. These are your children. And they
That you
growing up
fake
without
crying
you.
over.
Yeah, doing the
And
most.
he worried about Ken and Trish relationship
Right.
Mm-hmm.
more than his children. It's wild.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You don't have gas money to come to your child's party,
And she
but you
wrong for
show.
even saying it. Why are you saying it? Let them
I know,
children dead.
but it's still the truth. But
It's still the truth.
you had money to drink though. You You have money for that glass, for that shot glass.
You ain't put in. You walked in here empty-handed, sir. You ain't brought
You walk
nothing
in empty
down.
handed, he ain't brought nothing
And you want everybody to come take a
but a
shot, boy.
friend, but a
And then
friend.
Kim bought Trish some Grand Martinet, whatever it is. I don't know.
Marnier.
Yeah. And then is that what you popped the top on, sir? Because you didn't put in on nothing.
He sure made a toast like he did put it in. Like I put this all together. I help financially put this together. I'm not gonna hold you. That's what he did when he said about fellas,
No, you ain't put
fellas,
in
a
nothing.
shot toast.
Sir, get out your feelings because whatever you did in your marriage, other than not be there for that woman's support system, is the reason why you are triggered. You're triggered because of you. Your negligence. It's you.
I think that's why Chris say, yeah, he do need some support, but he need a therapist.
Amen.
He said, "Hey, he need Jesus."
Because I give Marquez this. He admitting out loud his triggers. Out loud. Some people don't.
About it.
Some people don't do that.
Well, he's saying that as a scapegoat because he wants somebody to feel sorry for him. No, you do
I
right.
feel sorry for him.
You do right. And
he
then
said,
don't bring your kids
I need
up.
to know how to navigate this trigger.
People always trying to do stuff with their kids to make you feel a certain way. No. If you working, if you can, send Trish some money.
The least you could do.
That's the least you could do.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
You and this man friend, whoever he is, y'all, he always peddling you around on IG because you always in the drive passenger seat with your eyes squinty, your mouth pooted. What you moved to Atlanta for?
Well, I don't know. I don't follow this man on IG, so you know.
Well, I do. Make it happen 365. Look, I ain't saying you make a damn thing happen. But
I'm not that invested. But you know, Candy is invested, so I'm gonna live through her. She's gonna report back. I don't know none about none of this. So
there's something wrong with this man. He be punk faking. It kill my nerves.
How can he pump fake? People, we can see through that. We ain't stupid.
Okay. So Trish and Mel are in the little whatever, they're on the porch talking. He walking. Can I come in? Can I get something to eat? Why are you whispering? And then you saying to this is my first time. Shut up. This woman just said you've been up in that boardroom and all over here with these children before. You've been invited. Just don't come. But you have been inside up in a bedroom with the children. Stop. I hate when people do that. Stop playing with your kids. Stop using your kids. You stop doing that. Your triggers. You a trigger. You are a trigger. Your negligence is a trigger for me. Because you
You're a walking red flag. Disappointment, all of it.
I admit I haven't been there in the last 2 years like Ken has. You got kids, right? How do you deal with the trigger of another partner or whatever? Somebody, I guess, he basically saying how you deal with the trigger of someone trying to move in and take your spot, basically.
See, y'all, that behavior right there is exactly why I'm not mad at Trish for not wanting him to come around. You know, and not wanting to be bothered him.
He's a lot to handle.
I can definitely see that.
Too much going on. You're doing too much. That crying, she was not moved by one of his tears, not one.
She was she got loud too.
Trish got loud. Oh yes, the hell she was. She was triggered. But then Trish, you got to learn Melody, threw your ass under the bus because you want to know how to deal with triggers. One way not to be to deal with trigger is to not be one. Trish, you're a trigger. I said, damn, man. You tell the woman she a trigger?
And it could be vice versa. He a trigger for her. Seems like because she got loud. Okay.
And then girl, she doesn't know how to handle him. Like, you have to ignore him. She should have just walked off. because you know this man triggers you, you walk off.
And
Mhm.
Tisha seemed like
But he
I mean
fine
Trisha,
though.
it's
He
not like she
fine.
holds her
He
feelings
fine.
in,
You
her
can't
true
walk off from me.
feelings
He fine.
in.
You can't walk
You
off
think
from him
he
because he
fine?
fine. He fine. He better than Ken. But I mean, you know what I'm saying, you know. He a nice looking dude.
Who? Oh, Marquez.
Marquez. He just look like he
Mm-mm.
F
A
N.
furless cat.
He a F N.
Oh.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I
He
can't.
just but he just you could tell that he is one. He just has a demeanor of I got it all together, but I don't, and I'm letting everybody know I ain't got it all together because I want everybody to know all my problems. I want everybody to know
Feel sorry for
what I
me, blah
trigger.
blah blah. No, no.
Yeah,
No,
and my
no, no, no.
kids, and then I
I
got
No, no,
triggers.
no.
never thought
Sir,
that about him.
stop doing all that. Stop doing
He
all
does
that.
not come off as somebody who has it all together. He I never thought that about him. When
He
he
walks around as if he does, because
starts
Like
talking,
Candy said, he be pump faking.
yeah, he walks around like he does until he starts talking.
mm-hmm,
Then he's gonna tell you the whole like he did the dudes, the fellas.
And he
mm-mm.
did that to Melody.
Yeah.
I'm
There's
like,
nothing
dude.
attractive about him. Good
I know
lord.
Melody was entertained.
Yes, she was highly entertained. But yeah, Trish, if you when you watch
I'll
this
be
back, baby,
entertained too.
I hope you learn that Melody was playing your ass. Y'all not cool.
Melody was just entertained. Glad it was not like her situation.
Y'all not
Shayna
cool.
said, "What you call it, Candy? Grand who?
Grandma Marnier. Shut up, Shayna.
You said
Where is
Martinet though.
Delaware?
You
Where is
said something
Delaware?
else.
What I say? I probably was mad when I said it. So what I say, Grand Martin,
You said Martinet or something. That's funny.
Martinier. I don't know. Where is Delaware? I got doggone
Not
it.
where is Delaware. I'm weak.
Look at these
um,
people.
yeah. These people had me hot. This episode had me. It was a best. It was a good episode because I was upset with these with Martrishkin. The Martrishkin, they get some on there. I need them to go. I don't need them to come back next season.
I agree.
I don't. I
They
don't.
could get away. They could get rid of everybody. You know what? They could have just turned this into the Fletcher show, because that one episode we got of the Fletcher's family at that table, baby,
Mm-hmm.
they got enough drama that I would tune in weekly for them. Because especially considering that Nell don't think she need no therapy at all, and the
Okay.
rest of them looking at her like, "Ma'am."
With that whole dinner thing, I think that was like a test.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Probably for them. That was like a test. You know how they
I need them to go
test
back. They can go
what
back to that.
yeah.
They can go
So
I
back.
they
agree.
I guess that's how they came on full time. So they
Hmm.
came
Mm-hmm.
full time campus. So that was like a test, in my opinion.
Yeah. They can
That's
go
what they
back to
do
that.
sometimes. They be testing, see what they get.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
they can, I hope the test is over for Trish and
They passed that test with fly color
and
because it's messy, messy on messy, 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 messy.
Yes,
it
yes.
Okay.
is, but we just don't get. And I don't know. I feel like we don't have no kind of resolve. It's beginning to give the Martell Melody thing where this is all they're going to be talking about. Because
9 seasons.
Marquez's his whole script is, when another man come into my house, I'm in
Tomorrow he want to lick it like a lollipop.
Yeah, lick
doing too much.
you made me think about Martin on Bad Boys.
Too much.
I
Trish
need them
just
to
out
take it
here
back
lying.
to what the story was, what the show was supposed to be about. I need to go back there. I need to go back there. I need to go back there because I can watch Love and Hip Hop anytime. I need them to take Love and Marriage Huntsville back to the basics
Yeah, because they
because
making me feel like maybe we should have got the Home and Gardens show instead. Because
if Trish is supposed to be an engineer, is she engineer? Which means you got some kind of sense somewhere. She works for
Engineer
NASA.
what?
She works for
Oh,
NASA. So if
I'm like
she's gonna be
engineer what?
yeah,
I
I
wait a
don't
don't
minute,
know
know
who?
what
what.
she does. Trish.
I thought Tiffany was the one that worked in NASA.
No, no, no.
NASA.
No. Tiffany worked at the Chambers Commerce.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
Chambers.
You're right.
Yeah,
Said,
she used to, and then she got fired, and then she got another job. Then
yeah,
she,
She was
um,
a liar too. I just
yeah.
cannot. I never liked Tiffany.
I think I would prefer her and Big Lou on the show.
No way. And you know
But
what? Lou was
I ain't
another.
mad. I didn't mind her picking
yeah,
up
she
the.
got the shit started. I didn't mind it.
He was a jerk. I don't like. I didn't like Tiffany. I liked Lewis though, but he was
Hmm.
also a big old simp. He was entirely too big to act that much of a punk. He was getting on my last nerve. He used to let them talk to him any kind of way. Absolutely, you too damn big for that. He towered over most of them. I mean, actually, they all kind of
All
did,
of them.
with the exception of Marcel. The rest of them are kind of big guys.
Hmm.
You know, they're like
Bulky,
6'2", thicker guys, and
bulky stock.
but Lewis is like 6'5", 6'6", just too big to be punked, getting punked on national television. Okay, just too damn big. I was so mad at their situation. Period. He got
Hmm.
punked into the situation about the baby. You know, it's just
No, no,
crazy.
no. She got pointed into the situation because girlfriend, you got pregnant
But
because you
she
went and got
wanted
your
to get pregnant. He didn't want
yeah.
no kid.
He
He
didn't
didn't
get
want no
punked. She did that to herself because you thought this man was, and then he went and got a whole new job, another job. You know, this man is a baseball coach. That means they're not
Right.
at home,
kid
and
on the road.
it's
Most of the
a
time,
D
half
one
of the
school. It's a D1 school.
time. Mm-hmm.
He
It's
said
not.
bye bye.
I mean, they going all the time.
Oh Lord, I can't. I don't like
She
Stephanie.
did
I
that to
mean,
herself.
what's her
She
name?
when he got the
Tiffany.
IUD, took it out, and then that's a wrap. But
I would have
anywho,
liked. I did like though when they were starting to explore her finding her parents. Though that was
yeah.
cool. I
Hmm.
That
would
was cool. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And see, I like stuff like that. I mean, that could be a little messy, and that's real life. Like, but I don't like to see this ongoing stuff, and then the social media of it all. I forgot what I used to call it. What I used to call it, Monique? Social media reality TV, social media TV. I forgot what I used to call it, but it's so heavily influenced by social media. It
have.
takes
Yeah,
away it takes away from
yeah.
what the show could be, and it's like
Exactly.
the fans have access to the people directly. It seems like it's just too close to home for some reason. I don't know, but it's really it's sort of social media driven, and I don't like that because everything is on social media. You have to, in
Mhm.
order to really follow the show, you have to pay attention to some things on social media. Because if
Mm-hmm.
not, you'll just be talking about what's on the show, and you probably will be totally wrong because a lot of stuff it's not really what it seems.
Mm.
So. But anywho, when you have your Kingdom Reign Productions, it is what do what you want to do, child.
Mhm.
Well, if nothing else, that's that on that. And sorry guys, I cannot see your comments, but let me see. Let me check my page and see if anybody over there. Uh,
We never rated this episode.
what you give
Do
it?
we have to?
As far as drama, I guess that I'll give it a solid 9.
Yeah, this is a solid 9.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
they should have given us that last part of that conversation. They should just
Mm.
gave it to us.
Yeah, instead of
Because then I
just
think I saw a part of the preview. Melody is going to be talking to Maurice, and then that's going to piss Kimmy off. So, like,
Uh-oh.
we could have been finished with
I'm like,
Marquez and Chris.
girl, the millimeters gonna be on your head top next week, girl.
Okay.
Watch out, girl. Kimmy, watch out. You better throw your cape on over your
Okay.
dodge them bullets.
So,
Yep. Okay. So thank you, Lemon Kush Pepper, for coming through. Thank you, Inga Binga, Miss Barbara Johnson, Aries, Dial In for Movies. Thank you for coming through. Shayna, uh, thank you for coming through. Anybody else that came through that commented on y'all end?
VKJ TV.
AKJ, thank you for coming
BK and
through.
Inga Binga out here. She was really chatting it up out here. And she said
Yeah,
Candy be looking up all the information.
Ah, yes, honey.
She
Inga
agrees with
put
me that Ken is a simp, unfortunately.
yes.
He is.
I didn't put him in the simp cat. I didn't think of him being a simp, but he's definitely simp vibes because this lady don't. Child, we done said it already. Lady don't marry you. She don't want to fool with you, and you doing all this. You kept to save a whole and the kids too, and
Mhm.
she ain't. You ready to go buy a ring? And she told Disney, ink ain't dry yet. Girl, y'all, you done got what to say? Why buy the cow? If why what to say?
Get the
Why?
milk for free.
Yeah, yeah. Girl, it's on the reverse, child. So we
So the
see the girls
reverse,
up.
she's
See the girls
giving
up.
PIMP as opposed to
Okay.
Yes,
SIMP.
yes. See the girls up. Cause I tell
I see the
you,
girls up on week.
this you know how they be saying. I'm not a city girl. That's Dr. Heavily, but you know the city girls up, child. As they say, cause the Ken, you a simp, big simp. What's wrong?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, child. Um, what Brillo
Forget I
called
was
it?
on live.
You a simp god.
Oh, Sim
You're a
God.
simp god. Yeah. But if nothing else, what y'all got going on y'all channel, Monique and Letitia?
Well, I know Wednesday we do sisters, and I'm trying to get something out in between. I'm just trying to catch up. You know, it's the holiday season, y'all. So, and I'm also gonna work on a do a vlogmas. It's gonna be one grand video. Yeah, it's not gonna be day. I can't do it. I don't have the time because life is life and over here. But yes, I definitely will have that. Probably next week. But Wednesday we do first reaction of sisters, Tyler Perry sisters. After the episode go off with Candy Love and Tamika's Den and whoever wants to join. And also Thursday we do me, Inga, and Miss Kara Speak. We usually do Married to Medicine. So we're doing that. So it came on tonight, I believe, and then yeah, we're gonna recap it Thursday. And that's about it.
All right. And lighten it up with Letitia. What you got going on, dear heart?
Yes, same thing. Life is life, and so please just. But again, I do want to reiterate. I am still new at this, so please, I'm on my journey to 100 subscribers. I'd love to get 100 by the end of the year. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, but also that notification bell so you'll know whenever I drop something. Because I'm not sure when I'm going to be dropping something. But I did have a video I did dropped on Monday about like Mental Health Monday and just talking about some things regarding the holiday and I likened it to one of our black sitcoms, which is where I started here. This evening at 9:45, along with EJ the TV Junkie, and I believe Candy, you're on there as well, and others. We'll be talking about all the Queen's men. And then also, I mean, one of these days, I finally am going to drop those videos for season 5 for Family Business because we're still waiting for um
New
the
Orleans.
yeah, we waiting on New Orleans to come. It's supposed to come before Christmas, but we haven't seen anything, haven't heard anything either. So, but we'll see.
Okay,
Mm.
cool beans. Yeah, y'all, the family business video that we did months back in my weekly thing, that's like the number one video. That and maybe like the oval video I did. My
Mm-hmm.
first live with Tamika. I think that may have like 15,000 views or something
Wow.
like that. But that and family business and the oval, like that's every week. That's like my number one thing. I'm like, something that ain't y'all like nothing else that pop up. But the people keep watching that stuff. But so I'm Letitia, I think you need to go ahead and drop your stuff in it, regardless if whenever the family business appears. Go
I
ahead and get
do.
it
I
done.
will. Literally at work, I had a conversation in the hallway. It was a good 40-minute conversation talking about the family business and all
Mm-hmm.
the different series and everything and the books. So people are interested.
Yes, they are. Well, alrighty. If nothing else, I want everybody to have a good night, and I will see y'all later. Bye bye.